Hello, I'm Stephen Spurrier, and this is my exhibition Return of the Moon Dogs, which has been curated by our fine director here, Alexandra Lawson. And I just want to talk briefly about a few of the works. I might start with this piece, which is called The Portrait with Falling Man. Here's the portrait of a person doing a portrait of a dog, which relates to an artist who I've always admired from the Romantic period, George Stubbs, who did lots of portraits of dogs, and that was his way of surviving because he really liked horses. So he did dog portraits, and in one of the other works I'll mention one of the images there. So here's someone from a Renaissance painting doing a portrait of a woolly dog that took me so long to paint I can't tell you. But there are other factors in here. There's a satellite, there's the eye of someone, and here is a little segment from a Renaissance painting, and it's Cupid with Venus. And some of the works from the Renaissance are like the start of erotica art or pornography, because there wasn't photography then, there weren't videos and all that sort of stuff. So there's a slightly erotic character about that work that comes actually from Greek mythology, but has sort of been adapted into Christian religion. But also here's the falling man, which is a bit metaphorical. What's that about? And here is a runner running out of the work. So that's also a little metaphor for people to think about. So this work is called Barking Ghost, and it's about the idea of the dog being a ghost, because I had an experience on Atlantic Island a little while ago where I thought I saw ghosts in the water one evening at dusk. And dusk is a very important time of the day for me, as is dawn, because it's when things very slowly in some ways and rapidly in other ways change. So here's the Barking Ghost, and it's a tribute to a dog that I knew, that wasn't mine, that was called Benji, and he was a Basenji dog. And Basenjis don't bark. They make funny little howling noises sometimes. But I used to go night walking with him and my friends when I was at high school, and we got in trouble for that. But he was a lovely dog, and he was a great dog to walk with at night because we were all very silent. And up here, it could be a configuration of a ghost that's blowing air onto some figures in the work here. So it's a bit ambiguous, it's a bit strange. So this work is called Return of the Black Moon, and it's going back to 1964 when I made my second etching ever, and it was called The Black Moon. So it was figures in a landscape with a bit of a cosmos, sky, and this is the sort of return of that, the idea of the black moon. It's almost like a quite ominous image. So here it is, and here are some dogs wondering what the hell's going on here. There's a box of dogs looking over it thinking, what's going on here? And there are figures falling, and there's a hand pointing. So that's probably really for the viewer to work out. And this work is called Ominous Dawn, and it comes from a lot of experiences I had with the dawn when I lived in Melbourne and sometimes here. I played cards with friends, and they were often all-night sessions, and I'd be driving home, and often it would be a dawn. So the dawn changes by the seconds. So as I'm driving home, it might be pitch black, and then suddenly by the time I get home, it's almost daylight. So it's fractional moments, and the dawn is different from the dusk. The dawn is the time when it's light, but the sun hasn't risen. So it's a particular sort of light that changes by the second, as I mentioned. And this is a sort of depiction of that. And it was always very exciting how this was changing by the moment. Even though I might have been very tired from playing cards all night, I was always so excited by it. And there were glimpses of stars even as the dawn was coming. And these are creatures and objects that are happening, and there's a musical instrument here that reflects in a way how everything's orchestrated in the world, all the bits come together, and it might make a beautiful piece of music in the same way that we all together work to make a bit of beautiful music. This word, think boldly, tread lightly, follows on from what I've just said, but maybe we should be a bit more quiet about ourselves. We should just think about great ideas, but do it very slowly. We don't need to be